battles for pucks, and he's got that incredible, crazy wrist shot.
6 times a 30-goal scorer, and here's a turnover to Chance scores! And the only player to be playing in back-to-back games, Roby Järventie, has the icebreaker here at 1:16 of the first period.
Only one off the ice playing in the second game back-to-back. The turnover here, the puck gets dumped up the middle of the ice, unfortunately, and then it's tic-tac-toe for the Senators. Once the puck turns over, everyone's leaving the zone. It's so much the NHL now is below the zone, get moving, and it's the defenseman's responsibility. So there's got to be some moves coming before the season starts.
Here's Gannett shooting it. That's knocked down, and a lead feed. Here's Cowan with a break. Easton Cowan stopped. Penalty coming up, and it's going to be a penalty shot.
By the Leafs on the quick transition. There's a turnover here. A shot to the net gets blocked by Blandisi. He spots Cowan, who turns up ice right away.
So it's Easton Cowan against Matt Sogard as the youngster looks to tie it for the Maple Leafs. And stopped on a right pad save by Sogard.
Thick side. And we know Sogard's such a big guy, and those are big flippers he's got down on the ice. He almost baited him. He gave him a little shoulder shrug as he got to the hash marks, and Sogard looked like he was going to bite on it, but he didn't. He was patient, looked like he was going to drop right there.
Here's Chabot on the right side, and that's been a talking point in Ottawa. Chychrun and Chabot switching sides, loose puck, and there's Järventie on it again, looking to center it. It'll come back to Thompson, firing it, scores! Lassie Thompson with the shot. Did Kubalik get a touch? It's 2-0 Ottawa.
Well, I think you're right, CC. I think Kubalik gets this one. Lassie Thompson can really bring it. He's got a real heater. Joseph, he pushed it back to Lassie Thompson, and it's just a simple wrist shot through traffic, and you've got some traffic in front. Kubalik is in the right place. And yesterday afternoon, we saw like 3 of the 5 goals that were scored were all part to having a guy camped out right in front of the net. There's no way that Wall sees this puck. There's just no chance. The size of Kubalik standing in front of him, and they'll lean towards the half walls, and they'll leave that shooter open.
Here comes Gregor with a burst of speed. Abruzzese into the slot. It's kicked back to Nivola. Now the lone defenseman, Abruzzese down low in front, scores! Easton Cowan, power play goal. And the second group looks sharp.
Hey, first group, how about that? That's what the power play's all about. Good skating, getting in the end is Gregor, and he has a real big factor in this goal. You know, you got Cowan in the middle in the slot. They're all in the right position, down low, bump it out. Everyone is where they're supposed to be, and the passing is quick, it's sharp. Abruzzese down low, out to the slot, bang, right away into the net.
In St. Thomas at the Joe Thornton Arena against Buffalo, that's in his backyard. So here's Kubalik trying to jam it in, and Kubalik comes close to his second.
Instead, you know, you're new on a team, he's making passes. He is a shooter. I was surprised he didn't unload that.
Got it to Matthews in the slot, and Robertson let that fly. Sogard with the stops on the bench after his previous timeout.
You wish nothing for the best for him. He's had enough injuries. It's time to get on with his hockey career and stay out of the sick bay. And right here,
back across, Tarasenko fumbles that. Matherson taken out by Giordano. David Kemp in a battle. Vladdy Tarasenko back to Chabot. Chychrun scores. What a rocket by Jacob Chychrun. And it's a 2-goal Ottawa lead once again.
Towards the point before he puts it back there is super important. He gets it here, right back to the point, and that creates space for Chabot to get the puck, turn around, and get it to Chychrun. If he skates up the wall just 2 or 3 steps, that pass to Chabot is not there. Instead, it's low to high. I really believe their power play will be up in the top 5 this year. I do believe that. If Norris is healthy, I think that is a possibility for them.
There's Rafai across. They were 8th last year. That shot deflected it in. And they get one back. Joseph Blandisi with the deflection.
Turned around, boom, up the middle. So he's on his game there tonight. Nice job on the forecheck by Blandisi. He goes in, he creates an open for the puck to get turned over, and then he goes to the net. And when you go to the net, good things happen. It's not always pretty. And the shot to the net is a bit high, and it rattles off a couple of people, and then finally into the net. And Nivola, who's had a rough first period, get one here late in the first period.
27 seconds after the Chychrun power play goal, the Leafs get back to within one. 16:50 the time of the goal for Blandisi. And a chance there for Joseph. And stopped by Wall.
To the middle of the ice, you can't get separated by your partner more than half the ice, or it is really...
Chabot and Chychrun are back there on the A unit. Here's Chychrun moving it again. Back door, comes across, and Kubalik can't catch. Empty net, looked like Giordano got a stick on that to save a goal. And a great stop by Wall coming across on that feed to Batherson. And now Austin Matthews, 2-on-1 with Marner on the penalty kill, and Marner stopped by Sogard.
It's supposed to go the opposite, isn't it? You're supposed to shrink.
So we start the second period. Ottawa's on the power play. 15 shots credited to the Senators. Or Chabot. Tarasenko not shy about firing it. Then that'll ricochet back out to center as Klingberg returns to the ice. Here's a steal. A chance for Nick Robertson. And a toe stop by Sogard.
I don't know if I'd want to mess with that line with Giroux.
Giroux, yep. There's Reinhardt to the net. A dangerous dash and roll down and able to keep it out. That was a nifty piece of work. Stepped onto the ice, trying to get it back, and does. And now with control. 34 across, great pass, Marner, and he can't slide it under Sogard.
Well, you don't want a goalie who gives you gray hair. That's for sure. There's a difference.
There's Gannett off the post. Look out, back the other way. It's Matthew Joseph with Yarventi going to the net. Joseph in deep, trying to center it. Jones down, and he'll cover up. Ridley Gregg digs in on this face-off against Austin Matthews. And from the draw, Martin Jones had to be sharp on that shot. And another, Jones down and unable to cover up. It'll come loose for Chabot.
That is serious stuff. And a big tip of the cap to Sean. That's awesome.
Appreciate it. I am one and done. No more for me. That's it.
Amaro, the former Kitchener Ranger, well, might still be a Kitchener Ranger, young defenseman, out on the ice here as it's passed across. Robertson backhand, and that's stopped by Sogard, loose in front. Knocked down there was the defenseman Rafai. I don't want to take a point away from young Easton Cowan on a night the way he's playing, but it has been reinstated. There's a shot, post, but not in. What a blast that was.
You love to see the skating, the net drive, and you'd like to see him find a way to get one.
Gregor can't take that pass. Maybe a chance here for Reinhardt. Short-handed. He's in, and a stop there by Martin Jones. Up ahead it goes, and Easton Cowan might have a step. Here's Cowan charging in. Rebound in front after Sogard made the stop on another chance for the rookie. That shot ripped wide by Rafai. Chychrun onto the right side. Here's Batherson. Spun off McCabe, gave it away, and it's a 2-on-1. Marner takes a look, got McCabe, fires, and a pad stop. Great stop by Sogard.
And Sogard is good for it.
And Matthews wins another draw, a dozen seconds to go. Klingberg across, down low it goes Matthews. Klingberg shooting, in front, Marner scores with 4.9 left. The Leafs have tied it.
Power play in a 6-on-4 with the goalie pulled for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
9 power play goals for Marner last year. He has a game-tying goal here in the preseason at 1954.
And a fortuitous bounce onto the skate of Marner, who puts it to his stick and deposits it in the back of the net. And now we got a little 3-on-3 action here.
And Austin Matthews gets control for the Leafs. That's his 18th face-off win of the game. Gregor out there now. And a pass backhand, and that hit the crossbar. What a backhand by Cruikshank. He's got it again and missed the target. Back for Chabot. Cruikshank knocked off his stick. Following up, and there's another post. Batherson hits middle. Matthews back the other way. Challenging Joseph, spinning, and he fired that just wide. And back the other way goes Gregg. Giordano trying to get back. Greg fumbled the puck a little bit. Shot, scores! Chychrun on the rebound, and the Ottawa Senators win it in overtime.